When you want to track behaviors for a specific student, you need to set up the behaviors and triggers you want to track for the student, and optionally you can also set up behavior goals for those students. In order to set up behavior data tracking within DDtrac, you're going to want to select the student's name from the main DDtrac menu. Then you'll select the Goals tab, and you'll see Behavior Goals, and you'll have the option to create a new goal, edit the behaviors and triggers, editing the existing goal, or copy and delete behaviors. So I'm going to choose Create New Goal. So the first thing I'm going to do is set up my behaviors and triggers. This shows me a list of behaviors and triggers to track for the students. I've obviously already set up some behaviors and triggers that I want to track for this student, but let's say I wish to add disruption. I'm going to track disruption for this student, and I'm going to go ahead and track screaming and runaway escaping. I can also track a number of triggers for this student. I'm already tracking that any behaviors that occur during transition, but I'm going to also go and add unexpected event, frustration, and social attention as possible triggers that I want to track behaviors for. So I update the behaviors and triggers tracked, and now I see a complete list of the behaviors and triggers that will show up on my data collection pages for my behavior data collection. I can also add behavioral goals. I'm going to go ahead and add my behavior goals from a list of sample goals, and I'm going to go OK. And there's a list of behavior goals that are commonly set up for different students. So I'm going to go distraction procrastinates. I'm going to set up a goal related to raising hand. Albert will raise his hand before speaking, such that his outbursts will be less than 5 per week. I'm going to set the introduce date for this as to be today. I could set an action plan, which would be any kind of actions that I think that we would be taking to get Albert to raise his hand instead of speaking out, and then any notes related to things that we've tried to get Albert to raise his hand more promptly. I could also add another new goal and define it to be anything I wanted, but I'm not going to change the name new goal, and I'm just going to do update, and it says it must change new goal to another goal name because it won't let me add a new goal without a name. If I don't want to add this goal, I can just delete the new goal name, and this will not be added to DDtrac. You can see I have cooperative, which I already had it as a goal for DDtrac in DDtrac for Albert, and now I have raise his hands. Really, that's all you need to do to set up behaviors and triggers and behavior goals in DDtrac. Once they're set up, when you go to the behavior data entry screen, you will see those behaviors and triggers as options for you to select when Albert has a behavior episode.